And we're live.
Now we're live, but we thankfully missed that lovely thing you just said, Jordan.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I was worried about that for a second. I was like, we're going to hold here. Welcome, everybody. I hope everyone has had a wonderful week. It's been certainly eventful for me. If you are paying attention to the stream, I'm in a new location with a nice little couch behind me and a little mirror right there and a whole different setup.
I like to believe this is all green screened.
Where did you get that room?
Well, I found it, so I just kind of took it.
So you claimed it.
I laid claim to it, yes.
Law of the streets.
Yep, technically, right now I'm in a closet, though it doesn't necessarily look like that. I can assure you I actually am. For the stream, at least. So
be honest with yourself, David.
I'm trying to.
Couch in your closet.
That is a magnificent closet, given that it has the window.
Thanks.
And a couch.
Oh, no.
And a
See,
couch.
in front of me is the
desk,
closet.
The desk is in the closet.
Yeah. Actually, the whole room. This is just an extravagant closet. So.
I think David's made a CGI.
I put myself in the space shuttle.
Oh my god, we're starting the David Truther movement.
Oh no, I don't like where this is going. Well, if you don't
release the David cut.
If this is your first time joining us, we're a bunch of silly people. We play an indie RPG called Shattered Dawn on the internet every Tuesday night for everyone to make fun of us for playing, basically. So, but also, I love that, Jordan, you put that in the chat. I want to give a big shout out to Tofu for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed yet, just subscribe. We encourage you to. We are far ways off from our next emote, but we definitely got 3 that are quite spiffy. Bridge of Death, Dragon Cookies, and Business Time. May Mr. Business rest in peace. Now, I asked Tofu this a moment ago in chat. I wanted her to pick a voice that I could thank her in from our stream, but she didn't do that. Instead, she chose SpongeBob SquarePants. I have never done SpongeBob's voice before, but we're gonna try it out. Yeah. Thanks, Tofu!
That was pretty good.
Close?
Yeah, my ears are only kind of bleeding.
Good. That's what I aim for. If you are watching for the first time and you see that little thing underneath that says advancement points, you collect those as you watch and you can cash them in for radical effects to happen. Check them out. And if you would like to, that's fair. Tofu says I didn't specify. I didn't. That's right. So, and really, you're pushing me off a bridge now, or into a trap? Dark Pax.
You are making really bad 90s references all the time.
You are
That's
the one
fair.
that killed her.
That's true.
I've done that several times, yes. 3.
And then made a rule that...
Well, that's second edition. We'll get there in a minute. So, if you would like to participate in chat, !D100 will roll a dice and we'll try and use it. There's lots of NPCs to use it here this evening. If you would like some merch, maybe you like all the crazy shenanigans we do, you can check out our merch page and get a little cup maybe, or a shirt, or something that has one of our emotes on it, or a random excerpt from our lovely show. It's better when it's a branded mug, cup, whatever it is. Yeah, thank you for the merch. Yes. We are at 130 followers, so if you have not followed us on Twitch, do so. 70 more and we will go into Kickstarter season is what I've been emotionally preparing for. And that'll be various games we've been working on, expansions, things like that. Speaking of, we've been working on 2nd edition of Shattered Dawn, and this past week we worked on an advancement tree called machining. And basically what that is, if you're interested, is making mechanical objects or structures or artillery, things like that. Long story short, it's how to make an airship with flaming ballistas on it that you can wreak havoc from above and take on dragons in air-to-air combat. So I feel like Rog would approve. Rest in peace.
Let's get some dragon cookies and chat for Rog.
Oh, we need a scrambled dragon egg emote. That's what it... anywho, we'll get there. Well, guys, that's all I have. Let's get ready for tonight's episode. Wait, what?
Before we get into our intro, I was asked to do another product. Oh, excuse me. Reg was asked to do another product placement from last week.
Well, let's get that as your character intro.
All right.
Yes. This is Shattered Dungeons. That's a sigh of pain as we come back, and we are now live.
Once again, out of context, still sounds dirty.
It does. Basically, Lauren sighed, and then you said that, and that's what everyone has as a reference point. So tonight, we continue the Battle of Mihvra, and I'll recap everything in a moment, but for this evening, we have with us Dion playing Caden.
Hello.
We have Chibi, played by Heather.
Good evening. Good evening, everyone.
We have Raven, who will be playing Garrett.
I am Garrett.
We are without our pals Lutz and Rog for varying reasons. Lutz is not with us because he ran off because he was done with this. But Rog was yeeted with a fireball.
With fire.
He gone. We have Jordan, who will play Reg this evening, and I believe Reg has a brand commercial, whatever it is.
Hello, everyone. My name is Reg, and I'm here to talk to you tonight about grape nuts. Just don't. Grape nuts, because you hate yourself. Also, how is you doing?
That's fair.
Wow.
That's fair. That's good.
Last week, Antagonizer said I should be able to get a deal with grape nuts. I don't think that's possible now.
Probably not, but it's a good try. And lastly, we have Lauren, who will be playing Pax.
I'm Pax, and I'm upset because Pop-Tarts no longer promise me 7 vitamins and minerals.
That's very true.
Do they no longer promise you that, or did they never really provide it, so they had to stop
It used
saying
to say in big letters across the front of the box, a good source of 7 essential vitamins and minerals. And now there's like on the side, all it says is good source of 3B vitamins.
Yeah, but like, was it a marketing gimmick like when they used to tell you smoking was good for you?
Yes.
Hush. You hush.
It's not?
Used to be 7 vitamins and minerals.
Depends on how you're smoking.
No,
If you are on
3B
fire,
vitamins,
that's fine.
Not even, no.
Oh,
That's all you get.
Yeah.
3B vitamins.
Smoke your meat, not your
You're
lungs.
smoking hot.
Oh my. Anywho, so that's a great transition point now that we're talking about things on fire. Last we left off.
Smoldering corpses.
The Toosdae Knights had ambushed a group of Mihvra battle mages outside the Vasilician Legacy.
Speaking of ambushes.
Yeah. The last thing that happened, Caden levitated above with Pax and closed the portal leading to the Vasilician Legacy interior. Reg took 3 shots at 3 different people, killing them. Garrett ran up and slew several with his large greatsword. Chivi stabbed someone in the back, repeatedly, killing them. Pax took a couple shots with her true shot longbow, killing a couple of people. Theron von Odolf, the head of the Morvale vampires, rounded the corner and proceeded to cast electrostatic loop, killing 3 people as well. Seeing the carnage, Rog stepped behind Theron and stabbed him through the heart with a celestial ore stake, killing him. Caden, seeing this and very angry, shot a bunch of fireballs at him and he died. He was, yes, lit for sure. And the end of the episode last time, we saw Caden finally coming down, and we pick it up there. So everyone has just seen Rog destroyed, obliterated. He is crispy Rog. What do you guys do and say?
Everyone forget whose side we is on.
Caden, what in the world?
Well, did you guys not hear? He'd said that he'd had those orders from the beginning. He was a traitor.
This doesn't sit well with me.
This is very confusing.
It
Now
is
what?
confusing.
I mean, I don't know how to feel about what Mr. Rock did, but it doesn't exclude the time he spent with us. I'm guessing resurrection is not in your mindset, Mr. Best Buddy, Caden.
It's definitely not. He destroyed my mentor. Had he done the same thing to Pax or you, Reg, his fate would have been the same. And even if I wanted to resurrect him, it's not possible. If any of us died during this battle, we cannot be resurrected.
Oh,
For the ritual that we...
soul rubbing they did on us.
Our essence goes in the...
That is correct.
Hope his essence
For the same reason I can't resurrect my mentor, he cannot be resurrected.
So does that mean... Well, I guess Mr. Rock is a nice weapon now, and that seems like one of the best things that could happen in his mind. Although... Okay, I know we feel weird about what he did, but he was still with us for a while, so I'm going to... You can join me if you want. We're just going to take a little tiny nibble of Rock.
No, wait, Reg, no.
No, just a little bite. Just
No.
not a big one.
No.
Just a teeny
No,
bite.
Reg.
This is what he would have wanted, Pax.
Reg, it's not what he would have. Please
He
don't.
literally, okay.
He's ashes.
Okay. Pax, when we talked, when you went all dark and stuff, back then we was talking about what do we do if we die, and he was like, I want you to eat my body, because we thought he had died during that, and then he didn't, and he was like, I'm so touched that you'd be willing to eat me. So I promised him I would take a bite out of him.
But even if you betrayed us, Reg, what if this brings harm to you?
This is
Yeah, what if it makes you sick?
Yeah, and you die.
I mean,
Listen,
it's kind of
cooked him.
cooked.
I take
Caden
my
cooked him really good.
I take my bow and I cast Necrotic Heal on myself twice.
Okay.
Reg is ignoring all of this because he's literally trying to convince everyone to eat some Rog.
Reg, I'm
For
not
all
going
the
to
good
be a
times.
traitor.
We don't have much time left.
Okay, listen.
We're gonna have to get going.
He betrayed us here, but how many times has he saved our life with his insanity?
Let's
That's fair.
yes, that is. But we're still not gonna eat him because he's
I'm
not
gonna eat
around to
him.
know.
I'm gonna take one little nibble, and that is my way of saying goodbye to him
Okay.
and putting all of this behind us because I do not know what to think.
Have a bad feeling,
I
Reg.
made a promise and I'm gonna do it.
All right, now what?
Reg leans down and how much body is left?
I mean, the whole thing, it's just like, you know how when you sear a steak over a fire? It's like
gross.
that.
You think Rog took a bite of himself as he's going down?
Probably.
I'd like to imagine so.
Okay, so Reg just comes in and finds the least. Just like me, Reg is not a fan of like overly burnt meat, just cooked meat. If that be a cheek or a bit of the forearm, use your imaginations and taking just a wee little bite.
Oh dear.
Now, that is probably only on the backside of him. Just as a heads
You're
up.
eating his butt.
Maybe it's a shoulder. It's a back shoulder blade.
Yep.
Shoulder blade butt piece.
Not his butt.
I'm gonna say that Reg
I'm not
contemplated going for the butt and then decided not to.
He's the softest meats, but he does do the poops there.
Quite tender. So
I guess I'll enjoy a little bit of ashy part. Okay, that was. Listen, I'm a man of my word. If I tell you I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it. I guess you guys don't have to remember him. It's just weird because he's been around for so long, you know. Just doing one bad thing doesn't necessarily mean he wasn't completely bad. I don't know. I'm very confused. I'm very confused. Very confused. Reg is just walking in circles trying to process this.
Okay, so we're still trying to get into the queen, right? Hey, Reg.
Yeah, we need
Who's all injured currently?
Reg.
I think you're the
Yes,
only one,
tasty.
Caden. I mean,
yeah,
Rog
I
is
didn't-
severely injured.
I mean, it was not.
Well,
it wasn't
technically, he's not injured anymore.
Do you
That's
remember
fair.
when we ate that pig? It tasted kind of exactly like when we ate that pig.
That man that turned into a pig, yeah.
Oh no.
We have
Well,
to
then,
move
while
on.
they're continuing to discuss this, I'm going to cast Heal Wounds on myself.
Okay.
Aaron figured this out.
You spend enough
after
time,
the-
Caden, to heal back to full while they're figuring out for the first time that they killed and ate their friend Lashdak.
I mean, Garrett figured it out like a couple nights ago, like when he figured out his whole life, you know? Everything kind of started to click. He's like, oh, I'm not dumb.
Fox is
Meanwhile-
just swinging her legs off the edge of the roof and watching them.
Okay. Chivi, how are you feeling with Rog dead?
I'm feeling like his goodbye speech just made so much sense. It didn't make sense at the time. I'm just thinking back over all the things and wondering, like, how could he have been such a double crosser? He didn't seem like he was. I'm just questioning everything.
Man.
Well, the one thing we need to question is the motives of the person we swore our souls to during this battle.
Yes, I was.
And we're going to have to go through a process, maybe to remove the contingency spells that he has placed upon us.
I thought
Because
if we I thought-
don't know the full nature of the magic and whether
or what he's trying to do. What is his real goal?
That
Doesn't
was for his help.
thingy just turn all the magic stuff off?
Was what?
Doesn't that negate thingy turn all your magic off?
It does.
If we just hit our bodies with it, would it undo that?
That's not what
Yes,
Black Flame
but-
is, it?
I need time, one, to do that, aside from hurting, which I can deal with the pain. That's not an issue anymore.
Oh, do you need a hug? You mean like
I just need to make sure that there aren't other
trying to
contingency.
climb his way up the roof?
Remember the last time I tried to remove spells from someone?
yeah
Oh, right, when you
exploded.
exploded me.
die.
Yes. So I would have to make
Lauren.
I would
I
have to do a
died
little bit
again.
of research before I do that, because while we let him cast those spells on us, we don't all know the full ramifications of the magic that he's instilled upon us.
True.
And we're still amongst, we're still in battle. I know it seems calm right here in this little corner of our world right now, but we are still in battle.
But what about, like, when I was saying, what is Jorhouse's real goal? If it has it been all along to kill your master, or
I think it's bigger than that. That's a small piece.
right? So are we just pawns anyway? Is there anything we can find out from Rog? I know he's dead, but is there anything we can sense from his dead body? Did you feel any, Reg, since you ate him?
Reg, you have... Go ahead.
I have a strange desire to throw myself into the mouth of something.
Oh.
So he was hypnotized.
Apparently the gaseous planet that he was riding on that one time seeped into his skin, and so you're having a trip right now.
My hands can touch everything except themselves.
Oh my. Oh. So what are you guys doing from this point?
I guess we're gonna have to continue, right?
We're still trying to get to the queen, aren't we?
Indeed.
So we shut down the portal, so they're not coming through this portal anymore.
Correct. The portal to the Vasilician Legacy has been closed. The only way to reopen it would be for someone to create another portal to that archway, which may be possible, but even so, it only would be open for about 4 hours.
We should probably get going.
We should check to see what's inside of this building. The portal that was blocking the entryway is removed, just to be sure that there's no more enemies inside.
So, looking through where the portal was, all you see is wall. It's as though there is nothing on the other side, and you walk up to it. Garrett, you're the closest one, so as everyone's talking, you kind of walk over to it. You instinctively put your hand on it, and nothing happens. It is a fully solid wall, and knowing how it's kind of constructed just from some of your experience, it's a thick wall. There's realistically no way, unless you got a battering ram or something, that someone's going to probably get through that wall.
It seems like a thick wall.
Is he talking about himself?
Oh, he's talking about this structure. So there must be another entrance into the structure. So they stuck the portal against the wall so that they can come out. But we can't check inside. This structure would have to search for an entranceway.
You have to touch the chevrons in the right order to open the stargate.
Reg is currently having a trip, guys.
I told you not to eat him, Reg.
I feel amazing.
So what are we gonna do now? I'm a little in shock.
A little?
You could have some rog and feel good like me.
People die. People do crappy things. We need to go.
There you go, Garrett. I sent that emotion.
Hey, Mr. Jared. When you talked about killing everyone we knew, did you even kill the nice man that gave away sweets from time to time?
Killed everyone.
Did he at least give you some sweets?
No.
Oh, I guess he deserved it.
Garrett's in a foul mood. Like, he's just ready to go back on killing.
Well, here I go killing again.
Go killing again.
Reg, would you mind carrying their possessions with you in your pack?
Who's ready to make a deposit? You, sir. Step right up to the First National Banker Edge.
We store what they were carrying on in Reg's pack.
They're naked.
Reg gathers all the possessions and is ready to go. Where do you guys go?
We wanted to go see the lady, right?
Should we sneak this way?
Are we going to the other side?
They were this way, remember? Cause we went underground. You guys remember going underground?
Yeah, I remember going through the grate, but that's further down.
Yeah, it's all that way.
Yeah.
So, what direction do you guys travel?
We go up. into the sky.
Oh no.
No, Reg. Reg, shh. Quiet.
Pax, as you meander.
Reg casts slow fall and starts jumping around, flapping his arms.
Oh no, he's a bird. Pax, as you gaze down the
Reg, be a sneaky boy.
the main stretch towards the south, you notice that there are 2 guards standing post on one of the buildings opposite where you guys are standing.
Hey guys.
Yeah.
Sneak over here. Be quiet. There's 2 guards.
Reg is low battery Baymax right now.
Oh, I just want
We win now.
Oh, that's wonderful. Tofu said make sure he didn't steal more pieces of Rog to get munched on later.
We jumped out.
So as you guys are moving to the south, you see these 2 guards. What do you do?
Do we want to just shoot him?
Do they have anything, like, are they the guards that we've been killing all over the place?
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
Whatever we do, we'll have to do before they notice us quickly.
I could go talk to them.
No, you don't get to talk to anyone. Do you want me to try shooting him?
It's
Yeah, archery.
really easy to talk to people. You just say, "Hello, this is my name. What is your name?" And stuff happens.
Garrett walks up to Reg and slaps his face a few times
Oh my.
to snap him out of it.
What are you doing?
Ow! 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 You hit me.
At least
Pax
it's not
takes
a
a
fireball.
shot as Garrett is snapping him violently out of it.
This guy.
That is a hit. How much damage?
445.
Okay. And
Oh,
then,
wait, hold on. No, that would be more, because that would be a surprise attack, right?
Oh yeah, sneak. So that's times
Oh, that-
3.
That looks like fun. Can I do that too?
No, Reg. Quiet.
Pax, he's still up.
Reg pulls out
All right.
Winter.
I'm gonna do it again really close. I'm gonna do it again really quickly before. Why is my keyboard not working?
It also ate part of Rog.
Just blame Reg.
Just blame Reg. That is a critical, which means this person is long gone.
And my last one goes to the next guy.
That is
Reg is-
a regular old hit,
Reg is trying to
just
join in on the fun.
and he's got paralyzed. No, that was for them. That is a hit, Reg. How much damage?
435 on that one. You want me to keep rolling?
Yeah,
Crit.
that's a crit. He's dead.
Oh, look, I did it too. He went splooter everywhere.
Here.
What was that
You
word?
have to sober up.
Splooter.
You know, when you hit the body and it goes splooter.
All right. Tofu says, Reg, just take 2 scoops. 2 scoops for big poops.
2 scoops of log.
Guaranteed.
Yep. All right, so now that the guards have been dispatched, what do you guys do now? Pax, as you kind of inch closer, you have a better viewpoint of kind of what all is going on around these parts. This is, seems to be one of the market areas. You can
There's my
also
sewer
see
grate.
an alleyway that goes pretty far ways down. Back towards the center or the entryway of town. You're not sure what's going on in that direction, but you definitely can see all the way down that way.
Okay. Hey guys, there's no reason for us to go back towards the city gates, right?
Oh, we need to see what's in that building, though. They were guarding.
Guards. Okay. The market area looks clear. I don't know for sure if it is. Can I, with my magic eyeball, am I seeing anything that might be hidden?
I forgot you had that. I was like, you have a glass eye? What?
Yeah. Special eyes.
So I'm gonna say you roll your special eye down the road, and it's just
Context.
yeah. So no, you don't see anything out of the ordinary. You kind of see far away enough to see the like main fountain, but just like you can barely make it out because of all of the fire and smoke that's been going on from some of your forces starting to burn buildings and the acid from Kevin, because apparently the barbarians are acting barbarically. There's a lot of smoke in the air, so you can't really see all the way down like you normally would, but you can at least see the general area seems clear.
You guys ever think we're not the good guys?
All the time.
Hey guys, I think we should be able to get into this building. Chibi, do you wanna peek in a window or something and see?
Sure.
See what you see?
Sure, we're talking about this building right here?
We were talking about the building that the guards that we just shot.
So
Like maybe see if is there a window on this side of it?
Chivi stealthily moves up to the home and peers in one of the windows.
She disappeared.
Inside Chivi, as you gaze, you see several families huddled together, most of them clutching loved ones and children in fear of what's going on outside. The guards seem to have been minimally posted to make sure that there's at least some level of protection for the civilians inside, though now they're dead.
Oopsies. Guys,
We killed
gonna
your
go back to-
guards, bye!
looks like that house is just full of civilian.
So should I do a spin attack in there?
I think
No.
not.
Oh my goodness! Garrett!
Definitely
Was it
not.
civilian? Do we need to kill them?
No,
think
we're
not.
gonna leave the civilians
that.
alone. The guards.
Let's
are,
continue to
like,
explore to the east.
Okay.
You
So,
want to go to the east?
Well, we can go out into the courtyard, check everything out, and then move further east.
Food court?
Garrett's a little unfiltered now because of his memory returning.
things happening.
Yeah.
Are you hangry, Garrett? It looks like there's a food cart.
There's a fountain down there. Should I get in it to make Mr. Rock happy? He would have loved it.
What kind of
No, I think you're confusing Mr. Rock with Lutz.
was the apples?
Mr. Rock got in fountains all the time.
So that grate there is the one that I think we went into that sewer system?
Before, yeah.
Yeah.
We got shocked by stuff.
Yeah, this area is starting to come back. We've been gone a while.
That you have. Several months at least.
But Kane, you remember Mr. Rock when we snuck into the Vaseline Legacy? He went in the fountain and I had to pretend to be smart to save us. And everyone believed me.
Did they? Did they though?
I believed me.
I guess we're gonna approach the fountain and get a better look at this area.
Reg is literally just pantomime following Pax, by the way, so any sneaking she's doing, Reg is crouching and doing the same thing behind her.
Okay.
So Pax is gonna take advantage of it and do some like really ridiculous like little shimmies and like
Oh, that's a good
dance moves.
Let's do that too.
So, as Pax is basically faking Reg into a dance-off,
Dance off, bro.
Caden and Garrett walk confidently towards the fountain, and as they do so, your forces are met with a large legion of Mihvra battle mages and guards.
Oops.
And next to the Azure Gate, on the moat, leading up to the gate of Castle Mihvra itself, is one of the battle mage lieutenants, who you know to be exceptionally powerful. And it's at this point, guys, what we're gonna do is we're gonna flip on over and see what's happening in somewhere else on the map.
Oh no.
How is Steve?
And so we look at Steve, the Night Steward, and it's at this moment a sword is impaled into. No, I'm joking. I'm not gonna do that. I would not do that. No.
He would do that in front of us.
Yeah.
You would wait until we're all there.
So
Yeah. Speaking of, I am gonna move them, and they're going to kind of arrive at almost the same time that you guys do, but on the other side of the road here. And so they're going to be on the other end of the Azure Gate. But
This is when it happens.
this is
I
it.
think I know that guy.
Steve. No, so basically, and I'm just going to delete some of these fellas because they be gone already. But actually, that's not the spot. We're going to check in to see what's happening in the rest of the map. This is actually, we're going to go back to the corpse of Rog. And so as you guys traipse down to Castle Mihvra, Darius Blackflame comes off the ramparts, his army of skeletons following his every word. So he goes down one of these staircases up, basically sees the carnage in the distance along the little back alley you guys just came from. And so he walks up and he sees the body of Theron von Odolph and the body of Rog Oryevolk and many of the battle mages, and he says, well, these skeletons will make quite the specimens.
Wrong had a last name.
Theron, it's a shame. Such a shame that you're dead. Though I guess you were dead already, weren't you? Laugh, minions, laugh! He says that to some of the skeletons nearby, and they start, like, cackling their jaws without sound.
Oh no, drug trip Reg can break the fourth wall with him.
Drug Trip Reg isn't here right now.
That's what I'm saying. He's breaking the fourth wall to interact.
Oh, gotcha. And so Black Flame looks at the body of Von Odolph and says, you will be missed. You are a powerful, powerful being, but probably for the best. You, however, he looks at Rog's corpse, charred beyond reason. You have more fight left in you, I think. He bends down and begins casting a spell. And as he completes the spell, a black energy begins to orbit around, revivifying Rog's body, reanimating him. And it's at this point he says, rise, undead Rog. No, you're not going to talk to me? Well, fine, you are a zombie after all. Oh, I have an idea, actually. He turns around, searching through some of the weapons clad to his belt, picks one off. It's a immaculately crafted Norse Saracen sword. It has runes all up and down it. It's quite exquisite. And he gives it to the zombie and says, this will serve you well. Now that I've given you a weapon, will you talk to me?
You brought me back?
Indeed, in a manner of speaking.
But why? Why would you do such a thing?
I am an agent of chaos. I will call you Rog, just for ease of mind and for your potentially forgiving associates. But you are under my control. Do you understand?
Yeah, I guess. Am I Rog too?
What?
Do I call myself Rog?
That is of no consequence to me. Call yourself what you will. I don't care.
Randomly on our end, you know who I miss? Rog.
Okay, so I guess, how's this, what is thy bidding, my master? Do I say that?
I mean, I'm not going to say no to that. No, I am going to go into this building on the other end of this hall. I wish you to travel with some of my new compatriots to the south. I feel that your aid is welcomed by your old companions.
That's a good idea. I really need to apologize to Caden.
If you so wish, it is of no consequence to me. Farewell. I will see you when all of this is done. Do you understand?
Yes, my master.
Excellent. Farewell. And so,
Goodbye.
Darius Blackflame walks up to the Vasilician Legacy, casts a portal in its place, enters through, and you can hear screaming on the other side as he closes the portal behind him.
I'm gonna tap one of the skeletons on the chest. Tap, tap. That's one cool cat right there.
He's brilliant. I'm very thankful for the unlife I have in him.
I miss Mr. Blackflame. I bet he's having a great time.
You hear screams from somewhere beyond. So, at this point, Rog and the Guiding Fire Knight take off at what can be assumed a mad dash, though they are undead and can't quite travel as normal. And so I'm going to put them...
Hold on a second. My butt hurts a little bit. Like somebody took a bite out of it.
Turning around, you see a piece of you missing.
Oh no! Oh! Somebody's a puppy.
Got hungry.
Someone snacked.
Now, the rest of you...
If it's not manwich, it's not a meal.
Oh my.
Wrong witch.
Hello, everyone. My name is Reg to talk to you about manwich.
Oh dear.
So looking down back at the rest of the group, the Mihvra Battle Mage Lieutenant yells towards you, and he says, "This is your last chance! Flee! Leave this town, or your forces will be destroyed!"
Hey, that's our line.
Tofu says Reg, the literal pain in Rog's butt.
I'm gonna stop dancing long enough to cast Expert Ward on everyone else.
Remind me what wards, how far the wards go again?
This is 10 turns, adds 30 to your armor, and negates 410 damage, spell damage. I'm still not sure how wards work.
Yeah,
Should
it's
we add that to
basically
our
a
HP?
shield. Yes, add it to your HP if that's what helps you. So, the
does.
Battle Mage Lieutenant is waiting for a reply.
You could leave and we wouldn't hurt you. That's what we told the guys at the front, and then they said no, and then we killed them. And it was cool.
Do we see that we have resources coming in from the west?
Not yet. At the end of this conversation, they'll be showing up.
You know, I miss Steve.
Meanwhile, Steve is hustling with his knights. I'm gonna get there, Reg. I promise you I'll be there.
Are we just gonna stand here, or?
Well, I'm gonna take a few. I'm gonna float backwards here to about there.
Okay.
And now seems like a good time to hit one of these areas with a fireball.
That's the spirit. All right, so Caden levitates up and unleashes more fireballs. Everyone can go ahead and roll initiative at this point.
Are we killing? I want to shoot people.
I don't know, I'm sorry.
I rolled initiative earlier. You want me to re-roll it, or do you want me to keep my 8?
No, re-roll it. Please do not keep the 8.
Reg really wants to shoot people, guys.
Ooh, yeah, he does.
Check out my initiative roll.
All right, so Garrett with the 69. There it is. Pax take 2 is 88. Caden with the 48.
I mean, what did you be? Take 3.
Reg dumped 50 into his initiative for 148. And then Shivi with the 65. Rog, go ahead and roll initiative as well. Yeah, undead Rog. I love it. All right, so they are going to go on 89. Caden, go ahead and take your surprise turn.
Okay, I'm gonna target right here.
Mm-hmm.
And let me find my little macro here.
Mm-hmm. What's the range on this?
Oh, fireball? Let me check.
5 squares? That's 4.
Rog, you died recently from fireball. How much was the range? No.
He shot it at the end of the alley.
It was all of it. All of the range.
Target range, stamina check. Shoots bolt of fire at your target and then explodes, dealing 50 damage in a 3 square radius. Bigger than that for me because I'm a blood mage.
Yeah.
Enemy charm, blah, blah, blah. You know, it doesn't say a range. It just says, it is range. So
the radius is the range. That's what I meant. How big does it explode?
Oh, for me it's going to be 4 squares.
Okay, perfect.
All right, because it's 50% bigger than 3.
Yeah.
And you round down on the half.
Yep, and so you're targeting the center of the cluster of soldiers, right?
That's correct.
Okay. Whew. That's a lot of stamina checks. All right, go ahead and make your attack roll.
All right. Where did I put the window for that? I was just looking at it. Here it is.
Reg stares at the glowing fireball in Caden's hand. Oh, that's pretty.
All right, so they're going to dump 350 into each of their stamina checks, which with Caden's 417 means they would need to roll 68 or better, and so I'm going to roll all of them.
Make it an even
time.
69.
No. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 20, 22, 24, 1, 2, 3. Dang. 30, 1, 2, 3, 33 D100.
Oh my god.
That's how many people Caden just hit. 33 people. And you're doing this twice, correct?
Yes.
Dang. Okay. Well, pay no attention to the number 1,848, because that is not a number worth needing.
Hey, we got a 69.
Well, there is
Someone
a
in
bunch
there.
of successes there, actually.
Yeah, to a degree. 1, 2. Well, I count 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I count 14. Is that accurate
That's
to you?
what I count. Yeah.
Oh, and we're gonna give a 39 to one of them, and so thanks to Tofu's roll, so 12 of them succeed. How much damage do the people who failed take?
300.
Okay, and your second
Ignore the damage
fireball,
on that. I
good
just
sir.
realized it has the damage from the sword added in because of the ice arrow macro.
No worries. Your second fireball, good sir.
Here you go.
Now, for reference, they dumped 350 of their 510 stamina in, so they ain't gonna be able to make this except on a natural 100. So, we roll again. 33 D100. And 2 people roll a natural 100. All right.
Those guys just got a promotion.
Yeah, so those are the guys way in the back. Everyone else at least took 300 damage. And so of them, they... okay. All right, so basically everyone is at least at half health.
Reg puts his hand on Pax's shoulder. That was such a cool ice show. I want to do that too.
Okay.
So, now that Caden has gotten his round in, Reg, you're up.
Go, Reg, go.
Make it pretty, Reg says while firing Winter.
2 crits. Against whom?
Reg, I'm not sure. Just randos.
Okay.
Different
He's
shots
drunk.
at randos.
He's just.
Different ones. And you do at least 1,500 damage, right?
The crit is 1140 and 495 on a regular. And don't forget, paralyzed chance if they happen to survive.
Okay. The guard right there gets paralyzed, or not paralyzed. All right, you kill 2, and 1 takes an arrow to the shoulder. After Reg,
my fire wasn't very fiery.
it's ice. After Reg, all of the enemies are gonna go now. Now, here's what's interesting, is as the forces of Mihvra begin to converge on your location, and they're all gonna walk forward 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Oh, hello.
7, 8. As they begin to converge on your location, the other half of these forces actually are met by Steve the Night Steward and his forces as they arrive to take on the flank. And
The
so,
riders of Rohan are here.
so as they run up, one battle mage is slain by an onslaught of arrows. One of the guards by the Zergate is destroyed. Several other guards are eliminated, as well as the rest of the forces engage in melee with the enemies in front. And so the platoon of archers travel slightly to the north so that they can get a better vantage point to both factions of Mihvra battle mages and guards. And so at this point, Garrett, there's a battle mage coming after you. And so they are going to get, they pull out 2 of their swords, and they roll that cray attack roll.
Hey, hey.
What's your armor rating, Garrett?
Is 461.
Did you add the bonus for the ward?
Award?
The ward gives you another 30 armor rating.
Okay, so 491.
Okay. Well, none of them hit, so you're safe for now. Two of the battle mages in the back are going to cast Fireball in response, Caden, in the center of the entire group of you. So everyone, go ahead and make 2 stamina checks.
Oh no.
Bad news, one of them's a crit. Alright, so Pax does not succeed. Ooh. Alright, so Pax does not succeed, Garrett doesn't succeed, Chivi doesn't succeed. On either Reg, you succeed on the first one. And the second one doesn't damage. No, you're good. All right, so everyone go ahead and take 200 points of damage, except Reg, from the first one, and 400 points of damage from the second one. Everyone is not immune to that one. Now, if you have mischance, go ahead and roll it now. Or resistance to fire. That also counts.
Oh, I have a miss. Don't I have a mischance?
Yep. I think all of you have mischance at this point.
What was the?
And that's just a straight 1d100.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
What was the number of damage?
For you, Reg, 400.
I think
I only got 10 extra health now.
Is that with your ward, Reg?
Yeah.
Okay.
I only have 10 ward health left.
I'm looking for my modifier. What was my modifier that I have to roll for mine? Dang it.
I think it's 10% for damage reflection, but you still take the damage.
Oh, okay.
So Reg is gone.
Yeah.
Yep. Everyone else is preparing for battle, though they have not actually done anything yet. After that is Pax.
That was 600 damage?
What type of damage was
Totally,
that?
yeah. Fire damage.
Okay.
Yeah, it's 10.
5% for this.
I am going to. Oh, where'd he go? Was this the super fancy mage?
The one, yes,
All the way in the back?
all the way down to the bottom. The Mihvra Battle Mage Lieutenant.
I want to. 1, 2. Is this a building right here?
Yes,
Can
that
I
you're
get
standing
up?
under the overhang of.
Yeah, can I get up on the roof?
You can climb up there, unless you have an alternate mode of transportation up there.
I do not.
You can spend your turn climbing.
Oh, crap. Okay. Let me actually, I'm just going to shoot this guy closest to Garrett.
Okay. So, for those of you who are not watching right now, the typing you were hearing was Dion. He typed mischance rolls, I need 30%, and then proceeded to roll a natural 1, which in this case is actually really good. So, the first one missed Caden, and then the second one was actually.
The first one was 200 and the second one was 400, so the 400 one is potential. So I got a 5% chance for that one still from the fire resistance.
Okay, go for it.
Come on, another nat one, baby.
Yeah, for real. 99, the opposite.
How
So,
you feeling, best buddy?
Both
Pax-
ends of the spectrum.
Pax, your 626, was that your attack?
628, yes.
Okay, sorry. Yes, that's a hit, and you deal 445, right?
445, yeah.
Okay. Still up. Go ahead and roll your other two if you would like.
I want to roll 1 and see if he is still up.
That is a hit. He is still up.
Seriously?
Yep.
Alright.
That's still a hit, even with a natural 3. And now he is deceased.
Sheesh.
You can move somewhere if you'd like, but that's the end of your turn. After Pax, it is Garrett. What's Garrett doing?
Garrett's crying. I am going to do War Drum again
Okay.
with Frank's head.
Okay.
And I say, "Get ready, Frank."
Ooh, I'm always ready.
And then we do our new song. Yeah.
You are going to do.
Yeah.
Make sure you aim for the ooh.
Oh yeah.
Everyone scream ooh.
Ooh.
Look at you. And that festive song grants everyone how much to their rolls?
We're gonna be doing hold on. We're doing attack rating.
Okay. Everyone gains a. Go ahead and roll
And
your
then,
performance.
Yep.
It's
That
ridiculous.
was perfect, man. That was great.
I love that. A little improv for you. Now available on Spotify and iTunes. Everyone gains 201 to their attack rolls from this point until Garrett's next turn.
Yep.
You can move if you want, Garrett, but that is pretty much it.
I'm gonna hang back so I'm like surrounding everybody.
Okay. Chivi, you're up next, and you are left in the forward position. Everyone else has abandoned you.
So I'm gonna turn around and speak as clearly but as sneakily so all the mages around can understand, and tell Garrett and Reg that I'm going invisible and that I'm trying to sneak to the back to the big mage, to the master mage, and I'm going to try to attack him. So Garrett, Reg, I'm going blank, I'm going invisible, and I'm going to the back to see if I can get that master mage at the back. Perhaps we can take their ranks down that way.
Whatever you say, tiny Chibi.
Try to remember to tell the others, Reg.
Yes,
I'll tell the others.
We jumped out of a
So
Hi,
wave
Reg
my
knows
hands
what
and
people's names
poof.
actually are.
Aw, look at him.
All right, so
So how
Chibi
many-
casts invisibility. You can move, I think with your advancements, 8 squares normal, so. But it lasts for 5 turns, so up to you. TFG asks to recap the fight. Basically, our lovely heroes stumbled upon the throngs of Mihvra guards and battle mages trying to get into Castle Mihvra. They said, hey, peace out or get owned. And everyone else said, you're not my mom, and then attacked.
That's my purse. I don't know you.
Yeah. So Chibi's in the middle of most of the throngs of soldiers, but she's invisible. Give me a sneak check, Chibi. And while, oh no, you get plus 75 because you're invisible.
Oh,
You
that's right, I
good. So after Chivi's turn, we go on to Caden. Caden, what are you going to do with the large amount of enemies in front of you.
I am feeling a little unsafe, so I make sure I just level it up another 10, 20 feet just to be safe.
Okay.
And I am going to fireball. My new location is going to be, let's see. Let's do here, I think. Oh, actually, Chibi's over there.
Yeah, I was about to say, don't incense.
Let's do here.
Now you don't. Oh no, you have true seeing on, don't you? Right?
Who?
You do. Right? You have permanent true seeing?
I do not have permanent true seeing.
Wait, I thought you
okay.
did.
No, I do not. I have permanent see undead.
Gotcha.
Or see dead. Yeah, so I can see dead things.
Okay, so you don't actually know where Chibi is then. So, because of that, your original location is going to be where you fire the fireball.
Okay, is that still in range of poor Chibi?
Wait, I can see her
Indeed,
though.
it is. Yeah, but you don't know what he's about to do. It's his turn.
Well, I wouldn't know that he's about to fireball.
I mean, you know he's about to fireball, but you don't know where.
But you don't know where.
Yeah.
The left.
It's too late, guys. Chibi's gonna die again.
You didn't tell us the location.
He did. He gave us an exact location.
I said right
Oh,
here.
no, Chibi didn't. Yeah, that makes sense.
No, I didn't. And I should have levitated too.
She just said she was going to the back.
TFG says, personally, I'd stand still and hope that they have motion-based eyes like the T-Rex from Jurassic Park. Part of me thinks that would work. So, Caden, go ahead and roll your attacks. I'm assuming you're doing this twice.
I am, and just 1 second here.
So what we'll do, Chibi, you are going to roll first before I roll the throngs of enemies' stamina checks, so that we all can lovingly watch as you burn. Ooh,
how exciting.
Bad news,
I believe
guys.
Those are crits,
Yeah.
possibly.
No, those are definitely 2 critical hits.
I'm sorry, Chibi.
So,
Not your fault.
so let me give you guys the good news. The good news is Caden just leveled the battlefield. Everyone in this area has now taken sufficient damage to be gone, with the exception of the guys outside of the range. Now, Chibi, you are going to take 1,200 points of damage. However, you do have mischance or any damage resistance that you may have. So,
I have 410 damage, but it's only for magic.
no.
This is magic.
Yeah, if you have magic resistance, this counts.
But that would still take it down to like 800 and I'd be dead. So what do I do for mischance?
Mischance is rolled D100 and you hope for a lowest roll. Now,
Is that including?
let me ask you something first. What's your health at right now? And is it
730?
Is it at max health?
No, it's not at max health.
We all got fireballed.
Yeah, I just took like the 600.
Okay. So, chat, this is on you now. This is completely up to what you guys want to have happen. So, Chibi, go ahead and roll your magic resistance if you have it, then your mischance. All of that.
Chat, do you guys want me to re-roll?
No.
I have my natural
The
magic
battlefield.
resistance because of my race, but that's it. And then I have the 410 negate ward that Pax put on.
That ward
that
should have been
helps.
eaten up. It should have been eaten up by the fireball.
Yes, so I don't really have any other magic.
When you subtracted your health from your character, did you include that 410?
No, because I thought it was fire.
No, it's
No, it still works. So add 410 back to your current health.
Yeah.
Well, then I'm like at 1130.
which you
that
would
is good
still die.
news.
All right, so let me paint the picture here of what's happening so that we all kind of understand. Caden
Hey,
just
all
shot.
those bodies disappeared.
Someone control an NPC corpse to fly at her, to fly from the explosion and cover her in a little protective cocoon.
All right, so Caden shot 2 fireballs, which are critical hit fireballs, meaning not only do they deal double damage, they don't allow for a stamina check to dodge them. So all of the battle mages and guards that were in the vicinity are now completely destroyed and burnt to a crisp, a la Rob. However, Chivi was also in range, and so what we're trying to do right now is basically see if Chivi dies. So, Chivi, what I need you to do dies again from the same damage type. Chivi, what I need you to do is I need you to roll a 10%. Sorry, Dion's typing furiously.
Oh, sorry, I got to mute before I type.
Chivi, what I need you to do is roll a magic resistance. And so what that is just 10% magic resistance. So go ahead and roll twice. Straight D100, we're hoping for 10 or below. $21 is not, and 64 is not. So, chat, it's up to you. You can have her try and re-roll those. You can see about potentially a potency flux. You can do a couple of other things. There is a heal. Chivi, what's your maximum health?
1380.
So a max heal, if someone wants to cash in points for a maximum heal, you would survive this attack. So now, as we're kind of doing this, I'm gonna jump over Rog. You are taking your turn now. What do you do?
Okay, my turn now.
Hey guys, what's going on?
Garrett turns around and is he's like,
What
That's what you say.
Red hears this and turns around. Oh, hey, Rogue, how you doing?
I'm a little crispy, but I mean, I guess I'm okay. How are you guys doing?
I ate part of you because you died.
That's why I got this limp.
Garrett, you hear Reg talking to someone behind him, but you just assume he's hallucinating. Back to what's happening with Chivi real quick. Tofu has sweetly granted channel point heal to Chivi, bringing her to maximum health prior to the damage from the fireballs. So Chivi, you take 1,200 damage, which leaves you at 100 and whatever.
Oh, phew, thanks, Tofu. I mean, I guess I'm not invisible anymore.
No, definitely not.
God has spoken.
Let's get dragon cookies and business time in the chat for Tofu, guys.
Tofu.
Tofu saved Chivi from being Linda Hamilton in Terminator 2.
Oh my. So now that that's dealt with, Rog, on your turn, you walked up and started speaking to Reg. Garrett, you just ignored Reg. What else is happening right now? The battle's not over, but you at least have a moment to speak for a couple seconds.
With my fancy eyeball, like,
Yes.
do I know? I mean, he was obviously dead, and now he's standing here, so he's obviously like been brought back to life somehow.
Yes. Pax, with your special eyes, you see everything exactly as it is. Rog is a living corpse that is able to communicate, and he has a fancy-looking sword.
Neat. Rog, you wanna?
Eyeballing me, or what's going on here?
You see that fancy mage on the other side of the water fountain there?
Yup.
You should go kill him.
Done and done. I unfortunately can't go that far right now. I'm kind of tired. Limped all the way here.
What?
You can.
Well, somebody
you can
took
move
a
at.
bite out of my backside.
I tried to stop him. He insisted he honor you, and now he's high.
I've seen the world.
You can move at a normal pace now, Rog.
Okay. And now he understands why I eat people. I can move 14 whole squares, I think.
You
As
can
long as
also
I-
spend stamina to move more, if you would like.
Okay. So I'm not like one of those Dawn of the Dead zombies or Walking Dead. I'm like I am Legend kind.
Yes.
So that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 11, 12, 13. That was actually 14 squares.
Nice, exactly. So, Chibi, as a fireball explodes and everyone around you is incinerated, you feel a burst of this virtuous energy from within you as your body is regenerated, and then your skin begins to burn a whole lot. As this is happening, your life is flashing before your eyes. Caden, you are seeing all of the bodies incinerate, and then you spot Chibi also burning, and a sinking feeling happens. Garrett, Reg, whom you assumed was just talking to no one and heard Pax talking to someone you're not quite sure, you're enjoying the death in front of you.
Yes.
Rog, for some reason, comes running by all of you. Chibi, you think it's just, your life flashing before your eyes, but then as you stop for a moment, near death, you see Rog has dashed towards the battle mage lieutenant, taken a leap, and is about to unleash a fury of anger on this guy. Rog, go ahead and roll.
Okay then. Real quick, before I roll, do I get that plus 201 to attack? Or was I not close enough to hear the battle song?
You are out of range right now, I believe.
Yeah, you're really out of range.
Oh, okay. I thought I had to be within range at the performance. Okay.
It has to
He's
be,
still performing right now.
Yeah. It's until the end of my turn, but it has to be. It's 4 square radius centered around my character. So
you still hear in the background.
Everybody around me right now is still getting it.
Okay. Yeah. Pulling out my fancy new runic Norse rising. I forget how to pronounce that sword. I'm gonna make my 4 attacks.
He's no Saracen.
There you go. Thanks, Hi Reg.
Hi Reg. Ooh, natural 1. So
gross.
Those are 3 hits. How much damage do you deal?
702.
Hint 2.
Normal or total?
Total.
Okay, 702. Nice. That's a good amount there. So looking at the battle mage lieutenant, he is not feeling particularly loved right now. With the end of Rog's turn, we travel back to Reg.
Hold on, I'm looking one thing up real quick. Healing burst. If I remember correctly, wouldn't kill Caden?
That's a wonderful question I can't answer right now.
It does not kill Caden. The spells that hurt undead are lay hands and heal target.
Okay.
Although I would almost I would almost say that maybe in the second edition of this, you guys may want to make all the healing more unilateral.
Noted.
In that sense. The radius on... You want to know the radius or the range?
Radius.
It's healing burst.
I think it's
squares.
Yeah.
It's just 3? Man, I thought it was more than that.
No, I don't believe so.
There's other ones that are more, but healing burst is 3.
Mass heal is more.
Gotcha. Well, in that case, Reg is going to just take pop shots at the remaining gentlemen down there. Hey, Rog, let me help you out with that, buddy.
Okay, go ahead and roll those attacks. Hit, and hit. The
435 or 495.
all against different targets or all against the same target?
Whatever you think is best. Reg is a bit high, so if you want to flavor that up, you feel free.
Reg kills the one right behind you, Rog. After
I
that,
got you back, and it was delicious.
After that, the enemies now are taking their turn.
Okay. Reg is just wandering. Oh, what's in this window? Oh, it's pretty.
And so a lot of the forces engaged on the other front of this fight are being kind of evened out. One of the barbarian, or many of the barbarians have killed but also taken out others with them. Your forces are definitely dwindling right now, but thankfully 2 of the mercenaries have been protecting, or at least helping protect Steve, and so Steve is able to wander kind of back towards the rest of you guys. After Steve's forces and all of them have their fight, the guard next to you, Rog, is going to run towards Reg, because he sees that you have been shooting at his buddy.
Oh, hello, sir. My name is Reg, and I'm here to talk to you about Raisin Bran.
You can feel the effects of everything finally, at long last, starting to wear off. Though you're still, kind of loosey-goosey on the everything that's going on.
Wait, what did I just say? That's not right.
What's your armor rating, Reg?
497 right now.
Okay, so you are hit with a 3 critical hits.
Oof.
Go ahead and
So
roll
3
that.
missed chances, eh?
Yep, 3 of them missed chances.
Succeed, fail.
Thank you, Colonel
and
Sandals.
Succeed. So one of them hits.
Okay, cool. That is 450 damage to you.
Hey, that hurt. That wasn't very nice of you.
The battle mage lieutenant next to you, Rog, begins to cast ye old spell.
Counterspell.
Yeah, I guess, do you have the potency to cast that, Rog? Do a little counterspelling?
No.
Well then.
I cast Fist.
Oh my. I cast Fist at his face. The battle mage lieutenant is going to make a mad dash. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He's going to spend 30 stamina to get here. And then he is going to cast his he's going to use his staff. This is going to be a fun one, boys and girls. So, what I need everyone to do, with the exception of Rog and Chibi, is...
Endure it.
No, you can't just toss yourself in like that.
You said Garrett really weird. It sounded like Chibi.
Oh, Chibi's been through enough right now. I need you guys to make a stamina check.
Wait, is the guy next to me in that range too?
Yes, he is.
Haha.
I'm in danger.
So who all needs to make the check?
Everyone except Chibi and Rob.
Okay.
Oh wait, I can't do that. Sorry, I took the wrong thing out before. Wrong numbers.
You took away your legs, so you don't have stamina anymore.
I was doing stamina instead of potency before. So I actually, instead of adding 1,000, I'm adding 800 to that.
Wait, is it stamina or potency?
It is a stamina check unless you would like to cast a spell that would give you fire resistance.
Oh, then I would like to cast a spell that gives me fire resistance.
Do you know Fire Skin?
Oh no, I can't do
that. That is a spell I do believe I know. Hang on one second.
Okay, cool.
Let me check my list.
Yeah, didn't Caden say he's like far?
Yes, I do know that one, and that is what I cast.
Okay. So, what needs to happen now? Now, the 514 that you just rolled, Caden, is that your stamina check or is that your potency check?
That was my stamina check.
Okay, so do you want to keep that or do you want to do a potency check instead?
Oh, so I'd rather do the potency check to do the fire skin.
Okay, so you need to spend the health to cast Fire Skin, and you need to wager however much health you want to put in.
I gotcha. Fire skin is... I think I only have to wager 150 for casting fire skin. I'm just going to double check, because threading the needle here. Yeah, so it's only going to be 150 for me.
Of course, we need it now. Red doesn't wear that belt.
And I will also cast. I will also put in. Let's do 500 of that too for the potency check.
Okay.
So I've adjusted my health numbers for it.
Cool.
So now I just need to make that roll again.
You can keep the 514 if you're keeping the same bonus.
The same bonus, but I'll roll.
Okay. So, as the Mihvra Battle Mage Lieutenant runs up to the central point, he slams his staff into the ground as a fiery explosion emanates from him, engulfing everything in flame. You guys who are in the immediate vicinity take 350 points of damage. Pax, you succeeded your roll with a roll of 1,056. Garrett, go ahead.
It's 56 plus 800.
856 still works. Yeah. Reg, you can roll mischance now because you failed the stamina check. Garrett, same to you.
How much damage?
Nice. Pax, you don't take any. You're able to dodge out of the way. Garrett, you take, what did I say, 350 points of damage?
Reg tries to jump and duck behind this much smaller guard.
Yeah. Yeah, 350.
This is the worst time for Reg to come down on a drug trip.
All right, I'm at 890 now.
Okay. After he has gone, it is now Pax's turn.
Cool.
Did this guy make his save?
Yes, he did. The lone guard, still alive, was able to succeed his stamina check.
And I'm just gonna shoot this guy as much as possible. Yeah, I'm within enough of Garrett's attack bonus, right? And that was 120?
208?
208.
I believe it was 208.
Okay.
Oh, 201, sorry. 201. Just minus out the...
Come on. And two of those are crits.
That's funny. I forgot to even add the bonus when I was shooting.
Why do you think I cast it?
Sorry.
It's to help you guys.
So, Pax,
Big-
those
big-
numbers
big
are
first
insane. Also, 2 critical hits. Who are you attacking? I'm sorry, I missed that. The lieutenant?
Garrett is now dead.
Battle mage right here.
Garrett said the wrong thing to Pax, and now she's channeling Dark Pax.
She just snapped.
So
Pax taking notice of what happened.
Yes. So as the Mihvra battle mage lieutenant slams the staff into the ground and fire emanates out, incinerating many of you, Pax gets a little dodgy and takes a rolling jump to the side, lands on her knee, and takes aim and fires 3 shots right in the center of the lieutenant's head, killing him instantly with the 3rd shot. The guard turns around, the one that's left, seeing this, and he does not feel great. After Pax, it is Garrett's turn. Garrett, how would you like to proceed?
Crying.
Oh.
Again. I want to do...
This is what I signed up for.
I want to perform Healing Your Allies chant.
Okay.
This is the ability that has 8 square radius centered on your character. Amount of your allies are healed equal to their performance rolls.
Okay.
Oh, to my performance roll. Sorry, to my performance rolls. So I have to roll a performance roll, which is 9 plus, and then I'm going to do the song with the 2. Don't worry.
Of course you are.
Ready.
I feel like this has to be like a power ballad.
All right. Garrett goes, healing's good. Healing's great. Healing's good. Healing's great.
Every time you say healing's good, Frank goes, yeah.
So you get 181. It's not much, but hey, whatever.
Hey,
Thanks, Garrett.
Anything's better than nothing. After Garrett's turn, it is Chibi. Chibi, now that you know it wasn't your life flashing before your eyes, you in fact do see a corpseified, crispy Rog. What do you do?
I'm just kind of looking around and wondering. I'm like, Rog, you're back. How did that happen?
I am back. Black Flame happened.
Oh, goodness. Well, I think I'm dying over here, Rog. So, with what potency I have left, I'm going to cast levitation and swim over to be near Caden and Pax to hopefully be healed.
Okay.
So I twirl my finger. It's all I can do to cast.
Well, just so you know, if you do die, I mean, Black Flame's running around somewhere.
That's good to know.
he loves to do that to people. It's kind of his favorite hobby.
Rog, I do not want to be eaten if I die, though. Please let Reg know.
I mean, I'll do my best, but I mean, how do you feel about a nibble?
Yeah, I mean, Mr. Rock is the person who gave me that idea, Chevy.
I think you shouldn't, but no, don't. So I'm gonna levitate on over.
Okay.
Be closer.
Caden, you're up next.
All right, I'm going to cast heal for the masses.
Show me off with your amazing heals.
Everybody gets 1350 back.
Hooray! Hey!
I, on the other hand, lose.
181, please.
And I cast a different heal for me because I am hurt too bad to cast a good one. To bring myself back. So, let's see. Balance. Plus 500. If you're also near me, within 3 squares of me, or actually within 1 square, because I am up in the air, you have the potential to get back an additional 500 right now. Or no, 750, an additional 750 right now. Oh, no, you can't. Because this is for undead. Never mind.
You all die now that you've been healed.
What was the radius of your first heal? Would Reg get it? Because mine was 8. So does
10.
It yield? Oh, 10? Okay, so yeah, Reg would probably.
You're within 10 squares of me.
Garrett, you're like,
feel pretty good.
Mine goes pretty far. How far does your goes? I know more than you. So
I was just curious.
I think the base range on Matt's heal is 7, and I get a 50% bonus, which gives me.
Okay,
nice.
That's good.
So as Caden heals everyone up, Rog, it is your turn.
Okay.
Just Garrett's there. I mean, I can heal people with my voice.
Yep.
Just follow the soothing sounds of my voice.
I actually thought it was going to be a little bit more, but I didn't realize that it was depending on my performance, which is still 120, so whatever.
Better than nothing, though.
Yeah.
Is stowing a weapon like a free action?
Yes.
Okay. So as I walk over, I put the sword away, and I'm going to proceed to just pummel this guy for old time's sake. So I'm just going to do all together now.
Okay.
Oh, I can't, because they all get plus something. 1, 2.
How you feeling?
4, 5, and
2
6.
crits.
Oh.
Right? You got 20
Yes.
or 1 crit. I don't know.
No, I have 15% crit chance, so only one of them crit.
Okay, how much damage on each one?
245 on each one.
All right, I can confidently say with utmost certainty that he did.
So as I'm like kind of furiously beating him to a pulp, I'm just like, brains! What? Wait, what?
Sorry, that came out of nowhere. Well,
I guess I'm a little peckish. Sorry, guys.
The battle ceases, and here we'll actually go to the stuff that I done had written down.
Feels like I haven't seen you in forever.
At this point, the city has been seized. Though the battle is far from won, the castle stands before you. And so, what do you guys do?
Burn down the castle.
It's made of rock and stone.
See about the queen.
Is the only way in over the drawbridge?
I don't think that's how fire works.
The only way in is over the drawbridge.
Why does there always have to be a bridge?
Let's get Bridge of Death in the chat, everybody. What a timely thing for that.
But the bridge is big.
Reg is gonna go up and look for traps.
All the bridges have been big. What are you talking about?
That's true.
All right, so as our lovely team finally arrives, Steve the Night Steward walks up and meets you guys as you meander towards the gate. I'm impressed, Caden. I had no idea you were so gifted. You destroyed so many. There were so many screams.
Well, I try not to think about it.
What does that mean?
I don't relish in death.
Oh.
It's just a necessary course for what we need to have done.
Fair enough.
Sometimes you gotta do what you mustard.
Rog, what's wrong with all of you?
I'm really craving some sausage right now.
Oh, we can throw it down a hallway. We can find one.
Yeah, with relish.
I start healing myself some additional time if we're chit chatting.
Yes.
Hey, Mr. Rock, do you got any loose bits we could just take off and throw?
Just like kind of peel off a piece of my crispy arm, I guess. Like getting rid of it. Like a pork rind.
Ridge happily takes it and hands it out to Garrett.
There's like the slime strands while he's peeling it off too. I went for the whole imaginary, picturing this in my head. Okay.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
Traps?
Hey, Mr. Jared, do you want to throw first?
You got this, buddy.
Reg steps up to the middle of the drawbridge eats his piece of rog across the bridge.
Roll a ranged attack.
What's my bonus for?
Whatever your bonus is to winter.
Awesome.
Oh my gosh.
It's gonna kill somebody.
What were you aiming at?
Just the front door, I guess.
Okay. This is probably the best thing. You rolled a 438. We're gonna come back to this in a second. I just need to read something, and then I need to legitimately read you the next note I gave myself so that you understand what is happening right now.
Oh God, what did I do?
The gate into Castle Mihvra is barred and fortified. The lieutenant nor any of the other soldiers do not have a key. Within its thick walls is head researcher Vond and Queen Visarnak. Now my note to myself is let the players figure out a way in. The gate is made of an ebon metal. Have fun with it. And my friend, you have had the most fun with it, because with a roll of 400, I'd kind of predetermined that whatever you guys did, if you rolled a 400 or better, it was gonna most likely work. And so as you fling with utmost accuracy this tiny bit of rog, it sails clean through one of the gaps in the ebony metalled gate. And hitting the lever far on the other side that knocks loose the opening mechanism, and the gate opens. Click, 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 all the way up.
Reg gets like a really excited face. It's like, I think this means I win, right?
I think so. I didn't even get a turn, but you win, buddy.
I'm the hot dog champion.
Even little pieces
I am the best at sex.
Somebody go lower it down so
Powerful.
somebody go lower the door back down so Garrett can have his turn.
I don't want to turn.
Reggie's chanting, I'm the best at sex in the background.
I'm shaking my head. I'm just like, we gotta teach him.
Caden, at this moment, you realize Rog is crispy and standing in front of you.
Wouldn't his permanent dead vision show that he's a zombo?
Oh, it's very obvious that he is undead. I mean, his skin is charred.
You don't need any special sense to see this.
Yeah. All of you have that same vision.
I'm going to ignore this fact for now.
Okay.
Pax is gonna lean in and say, "Hey, Caden, do you see Rog came back?"
I'm going to ignore that fact too.
In case you missed it.
Just as an FYI. All right, so the gates open. The gates open. In front of you is the castle. What do you do?
It's the only way in.
Save the queen.
Wait, should we all make sure we healed and protected and stuff?
I want to ask Rog if he knows of any dangers we might meet inside. Does he have any insider knowledge?
I mean, 5 minutes ago I was dead, so, no.
Okay.
No, no.
Aren't you still dead?
I mean, I'm not exactly. I prefer living impaired.
Unalive.
Has it been long enough? I have almost no stamina.
Yeah, everyone's back at full stamina and potency at this point.
Yay! Sorry, I got excited. I was out of stamina. I was at 0.
Nah. Yeah, that ain't good for our people.
Yeah.
Should we do the tangles again?
Well, I'm kind of wondering because they only last for so long, so maybe I'll hang out in the back and cast that.
Who goes first in case of stuff?
Chibi.
Like to sneak or to
Invisibility.
not walk on the drawbridge?
Just throwing Chibi under the bus.
Chibi, good luck, bye!
Mr. Rock, does the threat of death mean anything to you anymore?
Should we wait?
Don't you owe us?
If I cast expert ward, does Rog, how does that work for you?
Rog, explain to us how you are have
Do I
things.
ward you, or does it matter?
Who is you and why is you?
Reg with the real questions.
So, shortly after I was dead, I got this book, Being Dead for Dummies. Let's see. Nope, nothing in here. I don't know.
Did the master give you like any advice, or was he just like, go have fun?
That's almost exactly what happened.
Was there
He brought me back. He said, yeah, it's cool if you call me master. He went into some screaming building and basically told me to come catch up to y'all.
I'm gonna guess the scream started after.
Have you heard any voices telling you you have so many points of life?
Only my own.
Okay.
He keeps a running tally on his own accord. So, you enter the castle.
Oh, I lost you.
Let me try this again. So,
there you are.
You enter the castle. The very dimly lit stone corridor extends southward, much further. Many of your forces, now many gone, are in the corridor behind you. The archers have stayed towards the back, should someone swing out at you from the rest of the city. However, you guys lead the charge in. Chivi's up front, led nearby by Rog. Garrett, you're also close to Chivi. Then Pax, Reg, Caden in the back. What do you guys do? Where do you guys go?
Check for traps.
Do you think they know? Do you think they know that we was here?
Oh yeah, they absolutely know we're here. Yeah.
Okay, because last time
and Reg, you do not see any traps.
I guess we just get going then.
Yeah.
Chibi, turn invisible and do your levitate thing.
She turns invisible and turns into a Chivi missile.
Do you want me to throw you? Because apparently I am the throwing champ.
I can do it, and I'm going to turn invisible and I'm going to levitate, but just know that I'll be above you.
I'm sorry, Chibi.
No, it's not
really
your fault.
am.
I should have thought to say, hey, this is where I'm going. Okay, so I twirl my hands and...
Can we just make an agreement? Buddy system rule number 2. Don't attack your buddies.
Well, buddies.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Why would anybody attack their buddies?
It has been It has been 46 episodes and you're just now adding a second rule to the buddy system?
Yeah, rule number 1 was pretty solid for a long time.
It's just until recently. All right, so no traps in front of you.
Finally realized there's a flaw in the system.
But wait, if we're not buddies, how can we be buddies?
So, how far down do you guys go?
Well, I'm gonna go invisible and fly on down. I guess I can go 8 squares.
Yep.
Hold on, Chibi. Before you go, let me actually ward us now, because I'm nervous now.
Oh, good thinking.
I could throw
Thank you,
you. You'd go so far.
But that kind of invalidates the buddy system, Reg.
I do the same. I reinforce my defensive spells. And
Okay.
Chibi has defensive spells of her own, right?
I have ebony skin.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you want to use that.
Do you
so I
not
put
need
that on
a
too.
ward, Kaden, or do you want it?
Well, I have one that's pretty strong. It gives me 1,000.
Okay, then I'm not gonna ward you, and I'll ward myself.
I'll take some tinglies.
And I think Chibi has the same one, so I don't think she needs your ward either, because I don't believe they stack.
Okay.
I have ebony skin and it's a 400 armor rating.
Oh, you don't have the dragon one, right?
I don't have the dragon one.
You don't have the dragon skin?
Mm-mm.
I'll put dragon skin on Chibi. I'm sorry.
Oh,
Okay.
With another, I'm sorry.
So, Chivi, dragon skin gives you a 1,000 point ward.
well, thank you, Kaden.
I love that Caden is guilt buffing Chibi.
I'd love it too. Wish I'd known to ask.
Remember
know
that
what I
time I
forgot
almost
about?
killed you? I'm sorry about that.
You
know,
always
I-
bring me back.
I have a
And the
50%
time-
mischance on that armor that I got. I've completely spaced that out.
Garrett! Well, remember it from this point forward.
Yep. I just remember I was like, wait a minute, we're talking about buffs and armor. I'm like, I had stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm going to ask the group, should I let Reg throw me in my...
Yes. I vote yes. Mr.
I
Tibbles,
second that.
Why are you letting Reg throw you? Why don't you just drift on your own accord?
because she's slow.
I am slow, but I kind of want y'all to know where I am. If you throw me, how will you know where I end up? Oh yeah, I can do my snaps.
But then everybody can hear your snaps.
They'll just think it's a bat.
Just okay. Make Mr.
I love
Tibbles
how
squeak.
confident you are in that.
My snaps?
Yeah, like
Everyone knows about echolocation.
You just squeak like you're Mr. Tibbles. You remember how he sounded, right? Before he went his way.
Oh.
That was sad.
If Caden thinks I should just mosey, I'm gonna mosey. Sorry, Reg.
Okay. So you have 5 turns of invisibility. You can move 8 squares per turn. So,
Can I take them all right now?
Yeah.
So I can go 40 squares?
Yeah.
Well, do it as we're following her, right? Or is she just scouting?
Yeah, I can see her when she's invisible, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I can
good,
see
thank
where you are.
goodness. So that's 13.
That means I could throw her.
Yeah, you could throw her. I thought we were going together.
It's like 26.
Okay.
What can I see?
Let me reveal this area for you.
I need a greater challenge.
Well,
That'll do it.
can I see that or do I need to go forward more?
Go forward more, but yeah, you can see that. And so Chivi meanders forward, inspecting and scouting the area in front of her. And she stumbles into a larger cavern than the corridor that she's been traveling down. And there are probably, what is this, like 10, 15 Mihvra battle mages stationed in this large cavern.
So I'm gonna turn around to face the group and like pull my finger across my neck, like slicing my neck, in hopes that Pax can see not to come down the hallway.
Pax, can you see basically, let me rephrase that. Pax, you could see Chivi doing that, but she is so far away from you that you just make out that she is turned around and doing something with her hands.
And is my turn done? Can I head back toward them to tell them?
Let's see, you're at 40 squares right here? How many squares is that?
I was at 27, or that was 30 when I added those to look in further.
Okay, you can travel 10 more squares and then you're not invisible anymore.
Okay, I'm going back that way.
All right, roll a sneak check for me.
But I'm not invisible, so I don't get the old 75.
Correct. Ooh, bad news. As you're traveling backwards towards the rest of the group, you actually stumble on a rock. And you kind of fall down and catch yourself, but the sound of your hand clapping against the stone and dirt on the ground leads to an echo that travels and reverberates through the hall back towards your group and behind you towards the group of battle mages. And so you hear them beginning to move and muster and rally to inspect what that sound was. What do you do now?
Well, I'm gonna get out of the way of the middle of the cavern hallway and
can we tell what's going on at this point?
All you guys have seen is now Chivi is tripped on something. She's not invisible anymore, and then she quickly dashes to the side to try and hide in one of the rock recesses.
And we also heard that she gave away herself, right?
Yeah, you guys were able to hear the noise reverberating down the hall.
So they can't see me now, right?
Maybe not.
If they can see me, I'm trying to mime shooting a bow and arrow to let them know they should shoot.
Oh yeah, your group can definitely see you.
Yes, I want my group to know I'm hiding, but you need to shoot these guys. There's a bunch of them.
Okay. So, basically
I don't have a decoder ring that can talk to Paxes.
What? Have you guys had that item?
A decoder ring.
Yeah, we've had decoder rings for weeks and weeks.
Gosh, you and your decoder rings. So, as they all kind of rally, they try and get into a rough formation to go down the hall. Doing so, you guys kind of see a group of 3 or 4 of them round the corner. What is your immediate response?
Shoot them.
Trying to hide and pulling the crossbow ready to open fire.
Go ahead and roll.
For the sneaky or for the fire?
Both? Oh, I'm sorry. If you're trying to be hidden, roll your sneak check. 161 does it. Your Reg is hidden. Anyone else trying to be hidden?
Yeah.
Chivi, roll
Pax
again.
is gonna kind of follow Reg's lead.
Roggy.
That gets a plus 65.
Okay.
I was to say hiding in the middle of the room.
I know he rolled a 41. I was like, yeah, that ain't good enough.
I'm hanging back. I'm hanging back a little bit.
Okay. So everyone kind of jumps to the side as best they can. The crew towards the back of the cavern really can't fully see what's going on, and they're kind of taking their cues from everyone in front of them. And so as this happens, Pax, what's the roll of 77 for?
That was my sneak.
Okay. So as this happens, Reg, you are hidden. Caden, did you roll?
Oh.
A 77? So basically, Reg is the only one who actually is hidden from their view. So everyone's trying to like as a kid when you hide behind the lamppost, but you're definitely not able to hide behind the lamppost. That's what's happening right now.
Max is just hiding behind her bow.
Yeah.
She's just holding it up in front of her.
Like, oh, if I don't look at them, they can't see me. And so at this point, everyone can go ahead and take their shot at these guys.
What range did you want to give Fireball for the time being? Because it doesn't state on the spell itself. I don't know if there's a general rule for range.
It's 25 squares for spells and ranged attacks.
Okay.
So I'm doing my usual potpourri of targets. Don't we get a plus 25?
If you're hidden, yeah.
Oh wait, yeah.
You do.
Well, you're not hidden anymore because the first one's a crit.
Well, if I'm hitting 3 people, 3 targets would.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Quick succession.
I mean, they all land anyway. Pax, you got 3 crits, so
I did.
Just because of the nature of this. Anyone else taking shots at these guys?
Yeah, I'm gonna chuck a couple fireballs down the hall.
Yeah, you are. Go ahead and roll.
I'm just looking to see where they're gonna land. My target.
There's some fire in the chat.
20.
Get that fireball in that chat.
I guess this is where it's gonna hit. And ba-doop, ba-doop.
Well, okay then. I don't think there's a good way to slice this, so they are going to dump 400 in the first one, which I believe everyone except 3 succeed against your 415. I'm sorry, your first roll, which was 415, and the second one everyone takes damage there. So
now keep in mind 4 of them aren't even in the range because my square was at the front of the pack.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So all of that group has taken damage. Good shot, roll, etc. Anyone else with the shots?
Nope.
And I guess they should roll a 15% stun chance and a 25% catch fire.
Oof. Fireball just incinerates everybody. No one is stunned, and no one is on fire. In response to this, the archers are going to rush forward and past you and kind of into the center, led by Steve in the guiding fire.
I just want to hear Steve scream at them to release their volley.
Unleash your volley!
Unleash hell!
And so they are all going to roll their attacks. These guys get a plus 350, which means they hit on a roll of 60 or better. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 crits. Alright, so the rest of them are able to knock out the other 4 in front. And it's at this point, everyone go ahead and roll initiative.
You mean roll the numbers that we used to win, right?
Yes. Roll the winning numbers.
Okay, so that means when we roll it, we win.
Yes. Achieve you with the 91. Reg, you got a 77. Garrett with a 3.
I like my 3.
Hrog with an 84. Caden, waiting on your roll. And the enemies go on a 31 thanks to Tofu. Caden, whenever you get a chance, roll initiative. All right. Surprise, surprise. Chivi, you're up first. What do you do?
Well, just gonna head back towards the team and decide what to do next in the buddy system.
Okay. Oof.
Nice shots, Reg.
Thank you. I'm trying my best today.
Doing splendid.
So, what are you doing, Chivi? Sorry?
I mean, I'm just hanging back. I don't want to run forward and attack them, really. I'm a little
okay,
shy.
so you're just kind of holding.
Yeah, I kept back to be with the
standing in the
group and
middle
decide
of the room,
on
though.
what to do next.
All right, after that is Rog.
I'm gonna move down here, and same as Chivi, I don't want to go rushing out there into the open.
Okay.
I'll just wait for them.
You guys can also kind of opt for the rest of your forces to just keep unleashing arrows on people as they travel down the hall.
Oh!
That sounds great.
All right, so anyone who's ranged, just, that's your turn. They are going to respond in kind by shooting some fireballs themselves.
Oh, wait. Can I go since I'm ranged, or?
Yeah, I'm ranged too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Go, everyone with the exception of. Well, no, yeah, everyone goes before them. So go ahead and make any rolls.
Or can I do?
Yeah, you can chant
after
if you'd like.
I'm gonna chant. That's what I'm good at. Except for healing. Thanks, Caden.
Your healing is awesome.
It's like the kiss that you receive, It's like a little peck on the cheek. It's like hello, and it's like,
But, like,
I got a little
safely get
energy
back
from
to
that.
everyone.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Sometimes a little energy is all you need.
It's not worse. It's just different.
All right, so you guys are able to kill the other half of them with those rolls, as well as the rolls from above. That means they are going to have a chance. There's only one battle mage left, and they're going to go ahead and roll. But instead of rolling to attack you guys, they're going to roll, like up front, they're going to roll some fireballs right into the middle. So everyone go ahead and make that stamina check.
Are those the fireballs up there?
Yep, 378 and 427.
Even me in the back too?
It's a 4 square radius centered on this person in the very middle of the group. So that hits 1, 2, 3, everyone with the exception of Chivi and Rog.
Stamina,
It's because I'm a big boy.
yeah. Also, so my armor.
Right, I meant to put.
I got a question about the armor that I got before this all started.
Yeah, go for it.
I can't undo that, can I?
Where
Nope.
is? Okay, there it is. It says 50. It says the wearer has 50% damage resistance to all damage sources,
Yeah,
plus
so
100 in health regeneration. How's the health regeneration work? Is it like
on your
every
turn,
minute,
you, on your turn, you regenerate 100 points of health.
okay, and then 50% damage resistance from all damage, right? So
Yep, that means every time you take damage, you have a 50% chance to not take damage.
okay.
So, Chivi succeeds on the first one, Reg fails on the first one, Pax succeeds on the first one, Reg fails on the second one.
I meant to put 375, but I left it at 350.
Yeah. Garrett, you succeed on the first one.
might need to do another one.
Yeah, everyone needs to roll 2.
Come on, Miss Chance.
Chibi with a 59 takes damage. Pax with a straight 30 will take damage. Garrett with 252 will take damage. So everyone who succeeded their first one takes nothing. Everyone who failed their first one is going to take 300 points of damage.
Crap.
Everyone who fails the second one will take another 300 points of damage.
What about my fancy armor? What does that do for me that Caden gave?
I don't remember
It absorbs
what armor.
1,000. It absorbs 1,000 points of damage.
How much points did I get in the ward?
But this was fire damage, right?
Yeah.
What I get
So,
from this
okay.
chance?
The ward gave you
400? The first time the ward gave us 410
That's what I thought.
negate.
So then 600. Okay.
Except for you,
Ward
TV,
gave
you
you
have 1,000 points for your ward.
Sweet.
So I mean that ate into it.
That's a ward of warding for you.
I am alive.
All right, back to the rest of the turn order. Caden with a 98 is up first.
Did we re-roll initiative at some point?
We did. Chat rolled a 98 for you.
Oh. Sorry, I was dealing with a sound issue.
You're good.
Thank you, chat. I appreciate that. So this is all we have left are those 3 guys and the mage in the far back.
Yep.
This guy right here.
That is correct.
So for that mage, I am going to cast 2 ice arrows.
Go ahead and roll. Those are both hits. How much damage?
That's right there. That should be accurate.
Oh, okay, cool. That means the battle mage is dead. You did say the battle mage, right?
Yes, the guy in the back. Yep.
Okay. After Caden, it is Chivi. What do you do, Chivi?
I am going to cast. Is that the guy that Caden killed right there? No, he killed the guy in the back.
Oh, yeah. The guy in the back's gone.
So this guy right here, I'm going to cast Paralyze on him.
Okay.
And then
You gotta roll
Roll
the attack, reshaping attack.
Oh my gosh. I don't know what that is.
Oh, what was the damage on that second one? Sorry.
It was 300 for each.
Okay. Did my roll for I did a D100 for the 50%.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
240. Okay.
Did you roll?
It only get hit by ones.
Oh.
So is that for my paralyzing?
Yes. So I have to roll better than 267, which I don't. He is paralyzed.
So do I have? Am I done, or do I have a turn?
You can attack with your other hand if you'd like.
Yeah, I want to run up to this other guy and stab him with my celestial or dagger.
Go
as
for
many
it.
times as I can.
You get 2 times. Nice. Both. The first one's a hit. The second one doesn't land. How much damage do you deal?
100.
That is enough to kill that one. Nice. And then after Chivi, it is Rob.
Now I'm gonna step to this.
All right, using my fancy new sword. Yeah.
Nice.
Each hit is 234 damage.
Are you splitting them?
Oh no, I'm going all for this one guy in front of me.
Nice. He is now in many various pieces. So congrats on that. Yeah.
I thought we were keeping the paralyzed guy to interrogate, but never mind.
That was Rog's turn.
That was a good idea.
After Rog is Reg.
Reg is gonna step forward. Hello, my name is Reg. You have a chance to surrender and tell us everything, or I'm going to shoot you in the face with this crossbow. Tick tock, tick tock.
He kind of moves back on his haunches like he's about to swing at you.
Shoots him in the face. All
Hit.
3 shots.
Oh my. Yeah, he is
Yes.
way dead. Good job.
I gave him. Reg turns around incredulously. I gave him a chance.
Oh no, you absolutely did.
You're so thoughtful, Reg.
Steve, I'm glad you're still alive, buddy.
He looks around at the 4 barbarians and the 1 guiding fire knight that's left. Yeah, me too. Me too.
We're doing great.
So you all carry onward. Go ahead and move your tokens to the big cavern. And there you should see a door on the right-hand side. Like towards the back of the cavern.
Miss Chevy, you would know the right way to go, right?
Well, you would think I would, but I'm a bit shook up.
You know.
Well played.
You know that the next room is kind of the main entry area. The door is shut, though it appears to be unlocked.
I mean, it does look like the main entrance here, Reg. Only one way to go.
Should we heal ourselves before we go in there and stuff?
Seems like a good idea.
Never a bad idea.
Hey, Mr. Joe, why don't you do the thingy where you're singing and we feel better? Because that was pretty cool.
I think I'm gonna pass.
Oh, I thought it was lovely.
My vocal cords are hurting very much.
You're doing good, Frank.
I am contributing to this battle very, very much.
You're doing a good job.
Well,
You
thank
got
you.
a lovely singing voice.
Steve kind of gets in a formation with his guiding fire friend and says, "We're about to go in here. I don't know what's next, but get ready for anything." As they both push the door with all of their might. Yes, you take a moment to heal.
Okay, did I word?
I was like, what?
Yeah, everything you guys need to do to prepare for battle, you have done. And so he pushes the door in, and you all follow suit, rushing into the room, ready for anything, ready for a fight. And as you enter the room, on the far side, where there once was a statue of the ancient Queen of Dalnane, the head of all Sol Ethel people, there now is a magnificent statue of head researcher Vond.
Well, that's awkward.
Well,
That's a problem.
that doesn't bring the room together at all.
Not at all.
Definitely messes with the feng shui of the place.
On the far end of the room is another set of double doors, a familiar set of double doors that you know lead right to the throne of Mihvra.
All right, are we doing this?
What's to our left?
To your left is a familiar hallway that leads to many of the research rooms held back in the rest of the castle.
Do we bust into the throne room?
Or do we cover our butt?
Or do we eat our butts?
Fired.
Listen, it's one time. I did it because I thought he was gone.
Well, Based on that big statue of Vaughn, I'm thinking we're going to meet him on the other side of those doors. So are we ready?
I regret saving his life, let's be honest.
I think we all do, Reg.
So
let's go.
Maybe this is just a big misunderstanding. Maybe we should just go talk to him.
I don't think that the statue of the queen gets replaced with the statue of some other guy when it's standing.
Sounds like Rogue.
No, I mean, I know the voice. Reg leans into his. I know the voice sounds similar, but like talking to people, is that what he really did?
He talks to some people.
I mean, I'm right here.
Oh, hi, Rog.
Hey,
are we ready? Are we prepared for this?
Super loud.
All right, let's just do this thing. I love you all. Please don't die.
Somebody cast the gate once we get in there.
I've got the scroll.
Just on everyone.
I've got that scroll if we need it. So if we need it, you be like, Reg, do the thing.
Okay, be ready to do the thing.
Or should someone else hold it?
So.
Trust you, Reg.
Oh, God.
You stand before the doorway leading into the throne room of Mihvra. On the other side of this door, you are prepared to see head researcher Vaughn, Queen Visarnak, and their throngs of minions prepared to defend the throne and end you and your allies. You will open the gates forcibly. They creak open with a mighty whoosh of air as what's inside has heated up from the amount of breath people have been breathing. And it's at this moment you look towards the throne, and we will find out what you see next week on Shatter Dungeons.
Reg just shouts, "Hello, I'm Reg."
Guys, thank you for watching.
This isn't where I parked my cart.
We'll be hanging out for a minute after chat. Tune in next week. It's going to be the radical culmination of this entire season. So get ready.
Ninja Turtles.
Yes. We will see you guys next week on Shatter Dungeons. Bye.